What is going on, everybody? This is Howie539. I have my AR-22 here. It's all taken down so we can do a little bit of a breakdown on it. Also going to be doing a little bit of a cleaning vid on it. I didn't want to show any of the takedowns because I don't want YouTube to get all weird with us and demonetize the video. So we're going to just talk about our 4 rules of gun safety real quick, and then we'll get into our cleaning supplies. Rule number 1, always keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to fire. Rule number 2, always treat every firearm like it is loaded. Rule number 3, always know what is beyond your target. Rule number 4, never point the firearm at anything you aren't willing to destroy. Now we're going to get into our cleaning supplies and then get into the AR. These are the cleaning supplies that we'll be using in today's video. We have our M Pro 7 gun cleaner, our M Pro 7 gun oil, our cleaning pads, and then our 22 ramrod. Here is our AR-22. Like I said, I've put around 300 rounds through it, so it will be a little dirty. Shouldn't be too bad though. All in all, so far it hasn't been too bad. I've enjoyed shooting the crap out of this thing. It's dialed in fairly well. My next goal is to be shooting pretty good groups at 100 yards. Sounds kind of crazy for a little 22, but I think that this thing can do it. I was reaching out to 100 yards, but I have the scope set at around 50, so I just have to move it up a little bit, and I'd be able to hit it a little bit better. But yeah, I think that this thing is really cool, and if you're out there thinking about doing a 22 build for the AR platform, I highly recommend it. You can mag dump this thing pretty quick, just because there's no recoil. It is very fun to shoot. So let's break this thing down a little bit for the people that didn't see our first video on it. If you want to go see those videos, you can go watch them on our channel. I don't have very many videos posted, so it should be fairly easy to find. But yeah, let's get into it. This thing has a Rockfire Sports skeletonized stock on it, as well as the Rockfire Sports skeletonized grip. Has Arma spec takedown pins, WMD parts all over it. I just want to say that this thing is only semi-auto. It says pew, no pew, and then pew, pew, pew. But I'll flip it around. It only goes to no pew and pew. You cannot push it this way. Only flips like this. And you can see there's no sear hole drilled. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And then we got a bunch of WMD parts on here. The safety selectors, WMD. The the mag release is WMD. The bolt catch is WMD. The castle nut's WMD, and so is this little back plate here. And then all the inside parts are just regular old Anderson parts. Have an Anderson nickel boron trigger here. I can't remember what brand makes this trigger guard. I'm pretty sure that I said who it was in the first video if you want to go back and watch that one, but I don't remember it off the top of my head. And then here we have a CMMG stainless steel bolt carrier for the 22. This is just a blowback system. There is no gas system on the AR barrel here, which is kind of different and kind of cool at the same time, I think. Saves you a little bit of money, but paying for the bolt carrier, it makes up for it. Yeah. It's a fun gun though. And then I have a WMD charging handle. And then this upper here, we have our Barska scope. I can leave a link in the description for that if anybody wants to check it out. It does really well for the price. I think it's only like 30 or 40 bucks on Amazon. So you can check it out with the link if you would like. I just have a circular upper receiver, just a nice smooth one. Then I have just a regular aluminum handguard here, just mil spec. And then this barrel is pretty cool. It's an EBCO 22 dedicated 22 dedicated barrel. It's 16 inches long. There is other companies that make stainless steel barrels for 22. This is probably the cheapest option though, and I think that it's great. I haven't tried shooting very much at like 50 or 100 yards, but at 30 yards I can shoot less than 1-inch groups. It is a fun gun. Now, we're going to start cleaning it up and hopefully make it look spiffy and brand new. I'm just going to start off by cleaning out the lower here. There's not really much to clean, but I like to clean the parts that I can. Put a couple sprays on a cleaning pad here. I'm just going to pick it up. I'm going to clean this off, the hammer. Clean the mag catch off, or bolt catch off, my bad. They do make dedicated 22 long rifle bolt catches if you want to get them. They are probably very handy because anytime that the mag leaves the bolt open and then you take the mag out, it just slams the bolt shut. But they are kind of expensive for just a little tiny piece. I like the look of this one a little bit better, so I'm probably just going to keep this one. But yeah, you just want to clean the takedown pins too, because they'll collect residue over time. Makes them a little bit easier to get in and out. With that, you're basically done. I forgot to mention, I do have this buffer plug in here. It's supposed to help with just the function of the gun, I guess. I don't know if you actually need it or not, but I have it in here. You can find them for like $6. But yeah, if you want to check it out, just look up AR-22 buffer plug, and I'm sure that you can find them online. I set that off to the side. I'm going to get into the bolt carrier and the charging handle here. So I'm going to take another rag, give it a couple sprays. Across the back. Go along the inside here. Along the back is the more important part. Thing with this bolt too is you might want to hold it open and clean along the inside here too. Oh, my bad, a little off camera. Just because this is where the bullet actually feeds into. Just make sure you don't drop it on your finger, because that would probably hurt. I'm trying to make sure I don't do it to myself here. Get the feed ramp. Make sure that gets nice and clean. Move the camera forward a little bit. Gotta give it some force sometimes to get all that schmutz off of there. You can use a brush too if you want to get really in there and get it all nice and clean. I'm just gonna do it like this. Then I'm just gonna take a clean one. I'm gonna run that through there. Through the inside. Now that's clean. Grab a couple more rags here. And I'm gonna do our charging handle. clean one. Run it down it just to make sure I got everything. All right. I'm going to set these off to the side too, and then we're going to get into the barrel. Before we get into the barrel, I'm going to go ahead and clean off this upper receiver a little bit. The inside of it is quite dirty. Whoa. This thing is going to be a little bit of a challenge, just because of the way that the finish is on this. Or just the type of steel that it's made out of. I'm not 100% sure. It's just very rough, not smooth like the other parts. I'm gonna take a dry one, run that through there. I know you can't really see what I'm doing. I don't want to put too much pressure on the scope up out there. And I ain't taking it off because I don't feel like doing all that again. Alright, now that the upper receiver is clean, take this. I'll just keep this one right here. I'll run it through the whole thing. Attaching these. Couple more cleaning pads. Ran it one time through and back. I'm gonna take another clean one. I'm gonna give it another spray. I'll run it again through and back. And then now I'm just gonna take a dry one. I'm gonna run that one through it. I'm gonna run that one out the end, and then I'm gonna take it off. Push the rod back through. And then I'm gonna put this back on. Just so that I'm pushing everything out the end, and I'm not having no weird buildup at the end of the barrel here. Or at the front of the barrel, I would say. You want everything to feed in nicely. You can see it came out pretty clean. Say that's pretty good. Another thing that you might want to clean off is the end of the barrel here. It does get some schmutz. So we're just gonna do that real quick. Roll that over. You can do this faster and probably a lot better with a brush, but I'm not too worried about it. I plan on shooting this thing, so it's just gonna get dirty again. Excuse the dogs in the back. But now we're gonna get into oiling it, and then we'll throw it back together. Alrighty, I got my charging handle and my bolt carrier group here. I got 1 drop of oil on my rag because a little bit goes a long way. We're just gonna get these oiled up and then we're gonna put it back together. You want to make sure that this thing is well oiled, especially if you have an upper receiver like this, because there's no finish on it, and it's just, I don't even know what it's made out of, but it's just a very rough material. So you want to make sure that you get it nice and clean. Looks like I didn't clean something too well there, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm going to try to get this up in here a little bit, just up in that groove. I don't usually do that, but with this one I will. Now I'm going to put these back together. I don't want to show it because of YouTube, but let's put it back together. Now that we got the bolt carrier and the charging handle back into the upper, we're going to slap these together, and then we're going to call it good. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This thing is all nice and shiny now. I'm ready to hit the range with it again. Should have a couple more videos coming with this thing here fairly soon. Not 100% sure when yet, but we'll have a couple cool ones coming. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you would like, go ahead and check out our merch. This is our HGS tee. It's got an AK and then one of my logos there. If you're also in the market for a new or used holster, you can check out our shop there, as well as we got cases and targets and all sorts of stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.